Now, I am very, very, very excited to bring on my next guest. I think she is actually awesome. It's Charlotte. Hello.
Hi! Hi!
How are you?
I'm good. I'm all good. I'm currently in a taxi, so if I just randomly shout out directions really spontaneously, it's not to you, it's to the man, okay?
Now, Charlotte, when I do an interview, I am told to be quite neutral with the guest, but I don't care with you because I think you're absolutely amazing. I honestly do.
Thank you so much, Lewis. I feel the same about you, and I've only been speaking to you for like 2 minutes.
Loving this connection already.
Obviously, we've got such a strong bond already.
Hashtag friends for life.
Hashtag BFF for life.
Now, Charlotte, obviously, everyone's going to know you from being the absolute babe from Geordie Shore, and you have been part of the show's biggest storylines. But for you, what have you most enjoyed about being on the show?
About just being on the show altogether?
Yeah.
Well, I think the best about the show is the amazing memories that you make. Like, we've lived in Cancun for 6 weeks in an amazing villa. Like, we've been all over in Europe, and all the times I've had, like, without that show, I wouldn't have had hardly any of the times that have the biggest memories of my whole entire life.
So, obviously, your relationship with Gaz is a big talking point in the show, and you have your ups and downs, which we see, but it seems like you do actually get on well, and you have this connection that almost, you know, it's almost like he really does love you, and you love him, and we would all love to see a fairy tale kind of marriage. Will that ever happen?
No,
Aww.
Sadly not, and I'm sorry to break all your hearts, but he doesn't love us. I think he's got that kind of connection with a lot of girls, like, off the show as well. Like, he sees a lot of girls frequently. Like, I know he's been speaking to one girl for nearly 2 years, and she like, he always sees her, and, like, he's mentioning her a lot on Twitter lately. And, like, I don't think it's just me that he's like that with. So, I think Gary fooled you all as much as he fooled me on the show.
So, would you say now you're ready to move on, find someone who loves you, and, you know, really be happy?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Because, like, it's been too long now. I think everyone does want us to get together, but I think it's more boring than anything else now. Like, I'm bored of it. And in this series, like, on telly now, I think we're only up to, what, episode 4 or 5? Like, there's still a lot more to come. And in the rest of the episodes that's yet to come, like, there's some big, big things that happen, which I think will be massive tearjerkers. Like, I think people will be really, really upset by them. But it changes a lot. Like, it changes everything. Not just a little bit, like, where it's like, oh, maybe you could go back to being like that again. It's like, it massively changes so much. Like, it's like, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it happened because then now I can be able to say that I think I finally have moved on, Lewis.
So there's a lot more to see in this series from you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, not really from me.
From everyone.
It's just something that happens, and then maybe you won't be seeing much of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, Lewis, I know I'm just giving you little hints and clues, but I can't tell you much more than that.
Oh, well, we've obviously seen when you pushed a lamp over and it hit Gaz, and then you were asked to leave by Anna.
Yeah.
That was obviously a big one. So you've already left, and you're coming back, and you could possibly not see you again.
Well, all I'm saying is it's not the end of me being angry, and it's not the end of, like, me
getting in trouble.
Being there.
Now, did you know Cheryl Cole has said you are a favourite person in Geordie Shore?
I know, this was ages ago, you know, Lewis.
Yeah, but does that not make you feel like, oh my God, Cheryl Cole has just said I'm the most awesome person in Geordie Shore?
Yeah, at the time I was like buzzing. I was at boot camp, and I hated it. And we were about to go out and do a run in the rain, and I was so miserable. And then I got like a text saying that you said that on the radio, and I was buzzing. I think I ran round the field like 700 times.
That's absolutely awesome. But so, like you said, you describe your time in the house. You've had fun. You've enjoyed it. But what would you say the most kind of downfall is? Would it be your private life getting aired on television, or is that something you don't mind?
I think the biggest downfall with me is I don't think I'm ever going to be able to have a life without Gary for a long time, because people are so involved in us, Lewis. Like,
yeah,
it's literally like everyone I meet is like, you need to get with Gary. I can't go anywhere without hearing his name. Like, I'm physically attached to him, not in a, like, a physical way, in this weird, like, mental way, and I don't know how long that's going to last.
So, do you miss Cancun Chris?
I hated him. Come on, man, he was dead.
I thought he was quite charming. I thought you two had a nice little friendship going on.
Oh, yeah, me and Chris were secretly having sex. That was a lie, we weren't. That was just a lie.
Oh, I love that. But what I want to ask you, obviously there's so many shows out there, from The Only Way is Essex, Made in Chelsea, Desperate Housewives, and things like that. But what would you say makes Geordie Shore completely different to the rest of them?
I think with Geordie Shore, it's no bullshit. It's no, like, covering things up and making them sound prettier than what they are. It's just down to the nitty-gritty of real life. Like, it's a real life show. It's what happens in real life. People can relate to it. And I think our show's the only one that people can relate to these days.
I know, it's because everyone in the weekend, we go out, we get drunk, and because I'm going out tomorrow because it's my birthday, which is, like, mega exciting.
Oh my God, happy birthday for tomorrow.
Yes, Charlotte from Geordie Shore has said happy birthday. That's made my life. Yeah, but like I said, obviously you go out and it looks like you're having so much fun. You go out, you have all these drinks, you'll go into places like Prague.
Well, we do, you know. We have so much fun, mind. Like, there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage you don't even get to see.
So you must be drinking a lot if that's all you see, yeah.
But you know what? A lot of it, Lewis, is downtime and us just sitting in the house and having a laugh. And them are probably the most craziest bit because we do some random shit. Well, it doesn't even get shown.
Now, do you think they should have, like, a DVD of showing you the footage that we do not get to see on the telly?
Yes, I would love that if there was, like, something like,
Geordie Shore Uncut?
Like, yeah, Geordie Shore Uncut, that would be hilarious, or deleted scenes or something like that.
Oh, we have to put that now to MTV and see if we can get that done. That'll be absolutely amazing.
Me and you, Lewis, we'll do it together. We're not forced to be reckoned with.
Now, Charlotte, your very good friend in the house, Sophie, which she is, honestly, she's brilliant as well. What would you do if Sophie wasn't in that house?
Oh my God, I don't think I could do it. Do you know what, right? Sophie is my rock. Like, although she gets on my nerves sometimes and I get on hers, from the very first time I walked in that house, the first night me and her got so drunk in Series 1, and we got sent to bed together, and ever since then, we've just been inseparable. And I don't get to see her as much now because she's with Joel. She's with Joel quite a lot and she's always in London. But, like, I remember the days when we used to live every day, Lewis. Every day would be together.
Now,
like, going out in the car would be having such a laugh. But I just don't, I couldn't live without her.
And what do you think of Joel? Because in the kind of recently when we've watched him, he comes across as a nicer guy now. He kind of toned down a bit and they're getting on really well. Would you say the same?
Yeah. Do you know what? Joel's a lovely, lovely lad, right? At first he was just a bit of a but it's just good to see that he has changed. Because, I mean, if he was still going on like that, I think we'd all hate him.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
He's changed, hasn't he? And I think everyone can see it and say that he has.
Now, the show Geordie Shore, would you sit down with your family and watch it back? Or do you not like them seeing... Because obviously a lot of the stuff is your relationships, your fights, your arguments and getting drunk and partying. Do you mind your family watching that? Or do you prefer them, you know, not to watch it?
My mum and dad watch it.
And what do they
Dad doesn't watch it as much anymore, but my mum, like, loves it. She's, like, #1 fan. I'm sure we just made all the fan groups on Twitter. Like, literally, she is #1 fan. She sits there and records it and watches it 5 times over, right?
Oh.
Like, sometimes I'll watch it with her, because I'm not really that bothered. Lewis, if I'm perfectly honest, I'm an open book. I'm like what I'm like on that show at home as well. My mum knows me inside and out, and I'm not a different person when I'm at home with the family. It's not like, oh, I'm one person when I'm in home, and then when I'm out, I'm a total other person. I am just me all the time, and I can't help that, and I would never stop that. And my mum has seen us do much worse things than that. If you think that's bad on that show, you don't want to see us at home. In the right state. One time I got so drunk, I climbed out on the roof of the house and threatened to jump off, fell asleep, and the police and the fire brigade had to come to get us down.
My gosh, so there's a lot more that we've not seen to Charlotte that goes on at your house.
Yeah, you don't even think, oh, Mum never, like, people go up to my Mum and they're like, God, like, can you believe Charlotte did that? And so he's like, she does worse than that at home, believe us, that's nothing. You haven't seen the most of it yet.
obviously there's a lot more to see from the show. It's on Tuesdays, MTV, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's so exciting to watch it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And I'm actually, literally, I've never been so excited to interview anyone as much as I am to interview you. I was buzzing all day.
No way, yes!
Honestly, you're welcome on the show anytime. You've got anything to promote or anything coming up, give me a message on Twitter and we'll get you back on. It'll be a pleasure.
Right, okay, Lewis, thanks so much for your time and thanks for having us on your radio show.
Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Enjoy your weekend and have a lovely birthday tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll follow you straight away now when I come off the phone.
Brilliant. Take care.
Okay, bye, Lewis.
Bye.
Bye.